In this video, I'm going to show you how to work creatively inside the piano roll. We'll start by looking at how to edit and manipulate green apple loops. These are MIDI loops that you can reshape, rearrange and completely change to suit your project. I'll also demonstrate what happens when you bring multiple loops into a session. After that, I'll move on to creating a simple drum beat with the pencil tool in the piano roll and then add a bass line to tie everything together. For this example, I'm looking for a jazz electric piano with the moves set to relaxed electric and grooving. Here I'm choosing Upbeat Electric Piano 02. I'm now dragging the loop into the main window at bar 1. I'm then holding down Command and using the right arrow key to zoom in horizontally. I'm now going to copy and paste this region by holding down the Option key, dragging and then letting go of the mouse first. This could also be Alt on some keyboards. I'm now going to cycle the selected region by using the key command Command U. Many apple loops are grouped together as various parts, so in this situation I'm going to click on the disclosure triangle at the top of the region and choose a different loop. I'm now going to transpose the first region by using the region inspector. I'm transposing the region down by -12 semitones, which is 1 octave. To demonstrate what happens in the piano roll, I'm pressing P to open it so we can see the MIDI notes move. To make things easier to see when you're working in the piano roll, press Z, which is zoom to fit. I'm now going back to the region inspector to transpose down 1 octave. Now to select the second region and use key command Command U to cycle it. I'm now going to demonstrate how to transpose 1 octave in the piano roll by using a key command. First of all, to select all the notes, I'm going to use the key command Command A. To transpose down 1 octave, I'm using the key command Shift Option down arrow. Next, I'm going to program some drums in the piano roll. To do this, I'm going to go to the plus sign at the top of the main window, create a new empty channel strip, and in the library, going to choose Drum Kit. While still in the main window, press T for Toolbox and then select the pencil tool and draw in a new region starting at bar 1. Next, press Y to close the library to give more space. Then click the background of the piano roll to make sure it's the active window. Then press Z zoom to fit. I'm now going to hold down Command to use the Command Click tool, which in this case is the pencil tool. I can then start clicking in notes across the timeline. You might find that the note needs to be resized. I'm now using the velocity slider to turn the volume up of the note as it's quite quiet. As you can see, when you resize a note or adjust its velocity, the next note you draw in will automatically use those same settings. Now I'm going to copy the hi-hats using Option Drag. First select the notes by clicking and dragging over them. Just hover your mouse slightly outside the notes and draw a box around them to make the selection. With the notes selected, hold Option and drag to create a copy. Another way to copy is to have the notes selected and use the key command Command R. To make the hi-hats feel less rigid, I'll select every other note by holding Shift and clicking on them, then lower their velocity to add a bit more variation. To add more interest, I'll transpose the selected hi-hats up to the pedal hat. To do this, I'm using the key command Option plus the up arrow, which transposes the notes up by 1 semitone at a time. Notes can also be dragged anywhere in the piano roll too. Now for a quick tempo change. Now I'm going to experiment with quantize in the piano roll. You can choose to quantize either the whole region or just individual notes. In this case, I'm applying a 16th note C swing to give the pattern a looser, more natural feel. I'm now going to use Option Drag to copy and paste the first region to bar 2 and then use Command U to cycle it. I'm now going to change up the pattern a little bit in bar 2 by removing the kicks around beat 3 and adding some other notes in. I'm then going to select the kick track header and use quantize on that track by pressing Q. I'm now going back to the main window to select both of the regions and copy them by pressing Command R. In order to add a drum fill at bar 4, I'm now selecting the region and highlighting it, then using Command U to cycle it. Now to remove some notes from bar 4, beat 4 to add in a fill. To create a crescendo on the fill, I'm now going to use the velocity slider on the notes. I'm now going to transpose the last hi-hat up to an open hi-hat by using Option up arrow. Next, I'm going to create a bass part in the piano roll. Just like with the drums, I'll use the pencil tool to draw in the notes. First, I'm going to add a new software instrument track by clicking the New Tracks plus sign in the main window, then choose a bass sound from the library. In the main window, I'm now going to press T to bring up the toolbox and create a region at bar 1 and then drag it out to bar 2 as a 2-bar region. Pressing T twice will bring you back to the cursor tool. To create more workspace, I'm pressing Y to close the library. Click the background of the piano roll to make it the active window, then press Z zoom to fit. I'm now going to command click in a note, resize it and gradually create a simple bass part. Now I'm going to quantize the bass part using the region inspector. This will apply quantize to the entire region, and in this case I'm choosing 16th note C swing setting. Next, I'm going to copy and paste with Option Drag to bar 3. Then I'm going to change up the part. Command U to cycle the region. Once in the piano roll, press Z zoom to fit. Press X to open the track mixer.